Comparisons Part 1. Okay, these sentences are pulled directly from another grammar clip labeled Comparisons 1 or Comparisons Part 1. So if you have trouble with any of these, check out the other grammar clip labeled Comparisons 1 or Comparisons Part 1. Number 1, Paco is taller than Maria. Paco es más alto que María. Paco es más alto que María. Number 2, the boys are less intelligent than the girls. Los chicos son menos inteligentes que las chicas. Los chicos son menos inteligentes que las chicas. Number 3, she is as pretty as her sister. Ella es tan bonita como su hermana. Ella es tan bonita como su hermana. And number 4, the rich girl has as many houses as Bill Gates. Doubt that. La chica rica tiene tantas casas como Bill Gates. La chica rica tiene tantas casas como Bill Gates. Again, the más que, menos que, tan or tanto, como, hey is explained in the other grammar clip. So I'm just going to talk about some of the other stuff. Look at the word que. Mr. Holt, I thought que meant than. It does. It also means that. Yo sé que tú sabes la verdad. I know that you know the truth. And with an accent mark, it means what? I've got a clip labeled just que. It tells you all the different things that que can mean. Okay? Now, notice, the boys are less intelligent than the girls. All right? Intelligent is plural, so you add an S. Okay? Girls is plural, so you add an S. The is plural, so you add an S. But check this out. Son ends with an N. Because remember, son is an action. Everybody say action. Action. How do you make an action plural? To make an action plural, you add N. How am I going to remember that? Well, everybody say action. Action. What's the last letter of action in English? N. So to make an action plural, you add an N. To make anything else plural, you add an S. Okay? She is as pretty as her sister. How are we going to remember that bonito or bonita is pretty? Well, everybody say bonnet. Bonnet. Visualize a little girl with a really pretty bonnet. Say, wow, that girl has a pretty bonnet. Bonito is pretty. Pretty is bonito. And since it's referring to a girl, it turns into bonita. Now, Mr. Holt, does tan mean so or as? It means both. Here's how you can remember it. She is so tan or she is as tan as her sister. She is so tan or she is as tan as her sister. Tan means both so or as. Now, the rich girl has as many houses as Bill Gates. Mr. Holt, why does as many or so many go in front? Because as many or so many is a designation of number, all right? And since it's a designation of number, it precedes the noun. And Mr. Holt, if it's one girl, why does tantas end in as? Because tantas is referring to houses. And since houses ends in as, casas, tantas has to end in as. There are 4 forms. You can say tanto, tanta, tantos, or tantas. But again, I've got clips on tan versus tanto, so you can check those out. And by the way, como can mean 2 things. Como can mean I eat, and como can also mean like or as. And if you add an accent mark, como means how. So the word como means lots of things. That's Comparisons Part 1.